KOTOKO are taking on Kumasi King FAISAL.
Welcome to the Babayara Sports Stadium. It is the Ashanti Regional Capitals Derby between Kumasi King FAISAL and Kumasi Asante KOTOKO. The league leaders come up against King FAISAL, who until recently were in a rich vein of form. We're live on Star Times at the channel 247. My name is Nana Dakwa Jesse. Together with Astrim Sichofe, we are your commentators for this afternoon's game here in Kumasi.
Big game. Big game. Huge one at the early parts of this season, in the context in which of the way the season has unfolded and has started. This one is a huge contest between these two rivals in the same city, seeking dominance. Of course, it's KOTOKO who have dominated this city, but when it comes to who can throw the challenge to them, then maybe then it's King FAISAL. Often the point between them when they started is wider than what it is now. King FAISAL will be looking at this and be thinking, can they upset their city rivals?
As a regional derby between Asante KOTOKO and Kumasi King FAISAL, they walk out of the tunnel in their traditional green and white jerseys, and the Porcupine Warriors lining up in their all-red jerseys here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. For King FAISAL, one player whose form has contributed to their rise in the Ghana Premier League this season would not be playing, primarily because KOTOKO loaned him out to King FAISAL, and in the agreement, he cannot play against his parent club, I mean Osman Ibrahim.
Yeah, that's the deal they signed, and that is the deal it is. He cannot face his parents' club. They'll miss his service because it's been huge for them. Been supremely impressive ever since moving on loan. But they have to now take on KOTOKO without him.
This is Asante KOTOKO's lineup for today. Familiar faces: Fabio Gama, Samuel Boateng, Isaac Opon in a three-man attack. Mudasiru is in there, and the Cameroonian striker, Ongba, is also playing alongside the attacking lineup of Asante KOTOKO. Prosper Nate Ogum is yet to lose a game as Asante KOTOKO head coach in a competitive fixture. Kumasi King FAISAL have Mawali Wayo leading the attack, Enoch Morrison, Zubair Ibrahim in attack for the Inshallah boys. Nuruddin Amadou has been in and out of King FAISAL for a couple of times, guided them to survival in the Premier League last term, and so far he's done good with the club.
Yeah, he has. But when you look at the way the two teams have shaped up, it's a 4-2-3-1-4. Of course, King FAISAL, their wayside, who are coming into it, we're hoping to get bodies and midfield against KOTOKO's 4-3-3. But the key thing here will be for KOTOKO that Buedu is not playing today. And in any game that he started, if not conceded a goal, it also has significance it's been for them as a defensive midfielder. It is Sharif Mohammed who steps in today. It will be important that he keeps that back line compact and protects that back line as it is. And Mudasiru and Fabio Gama will have the liberty to push forward and supply the forward man. Isaac Opon is an amazing form, and in front of the fans, he'll be confident that he can get on the score sheet again.
Our centre man is Julian Ni Akwanunu, assisted on the lines by Kwesi Brobe Echampon, and Andy Roland Dodu. Our fourth official is Daniel Ni Ailaye. These are the men who will be saying to the action here at the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi.
Yeah. As the game starts, the fans will be loud. So officials then will have to seal their ears to the appeals of the fans. They'll be calling for every foul to get into their favor. They'll be calling for the penalties. They'll be calling for all of those 50-50 ones to be in their favor. To be up to them to keep their eye on the ball and to make the decisions in there. But for King Faisal, as we mentioned earlier, they're going to miss an Osman. He's been instrumental for them, but Mauluwayo is going to be the one who's going to be running over the shoulders of Ganyu and Apio. It will be interesting to see again, see how he fares.
There's a fixture that excites many people in Kumasi. King Faisal, for some time in the past, got the quality players, produced them, brought them into the limelight, and KOTOKO will go and bring them into their fold. And anytime these two teams meet, Faisal know too well KOTOKO are the more illustrious of the two in terms of silverwares and achievements, but they don't drop their guard when they meet Asante KOTOKO, and this fixture will not be an exception.
It must be said, King Faisal have got some exciting players, especially in the wide areas. That's why Ibrahim Moro and Samuel Apia would have to be cautious, because they're coming up against Zubairu Ibrahim, who is very enterprising, as well as Enoch Morrison, intelligent young man, who will be providing width.
Julian Nunu whistles and King Faisal will kick off this game here in Kumasi. KOTOKO playing home to King Faisal. Iwaba for. Here is Samuel Kusi for King Faisal. Sends a long ball in. Well defended by Apeu. Here's Mudasiru. Mudasiru for Asante KOTOKO. KOTOKO very comfortable at this stage, passing the ball so well, but eventually the final pass from the right back goes out. Here is Atakusi. Trip from behind. There's a free kick for King Faisal.
If the referee gave himself a pause, might have actually played him on for, an advantage, because he was almost through. He was riding from the back.
Samuel Kusi trying to find Zubairu. Good tackle from the centre back.
Yeah, it's a solid tackle from him, Apeu. This man has got the pace, but he won the tackle there. He had to.
Kusi's ball goes out for a goal kick to Asante KOTOKO.
It's important for King Faisal as well not to concede that midfield possession to KOTOKO. They've got two defensive midfielders in there, Wadudi Yakubu and Abdul Latif. It's Yaoyaba Baba, who would be, if you like, the number 10 to be supporting the striker. But those two DMs would have to keep a close eye on Gama and Mudasiru.
Samuel Watson's ball intercepted by Akrofi. Here is Samokusi. Zubero gives away possession. Now here's Gama. Watson gets to Mudasiru. Sharif Mohammed switches to the left looking for Isaac Opon. Atakusi gets the ball away. Here is Atakusi again for Kim Faisal. Good play from Kim Faisal, now moving dangerously into KOTOKO territory. This can be dangerous. Would they get the opener? And Kim Faisal are up by 1-0 against Asante KOTOKO. Zuberi Ibrahim makes it 1-0 for Kumasi Kim Faisal. It's only 3 minutes and Faisal have stunned Asante KOTOKO with this early goal.
Yeah, they've been stunned, KOTOKO. They have, when the game started, they appeared they were going to control it, but this is the build-up here. That was a lovely cushion pass into the path of his man. By the way, they were so unselfish. Timed this run really well. And there you see it again, very unselfish. Laid onto Zuberi. And the finish in the end was easy after the ball had ricocheted off the goalkeeper. But there you see Maoli Wayo there. Just knew that Zuberi was arriving into the box. Just played into his path. And a simple finish in the end. But the build-up to the goal was brilliant. Once that first touch happened, you just knew KOTOKO were in trouble because the game then had turned into a 3 versus 2 in favor of Kim Faisal. And there was no way they were going to pass that chance out. In the end, Faisal lead.
Kim Faisal up by 1-0.
Yeah, and it's the contest of the game, and KOTOKO is a disastrous start for them. The record still remains. Anytime Buedi starts, KOTOKO have not conceded. Today he doesn't start and they've conceded. And it all happened in that midfield area, didn't it? Because once Enoch Morrison cushioned that pass into Wayo's path, the midfield of KOTOKO was completely gone. It was the 2 centre-backs who were on their own against the 3 attacking players of Kim Faisal. Okay, first a credit to them. They picked the right passes at the right time, as might be said. You can pick a right pass at some time, but if the timing is not right, you can be offside. But the run was perfect. The passing was brilliant. And the finish in the end was easy, but full credit to them, full marks.
It's 5 minutes at the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi. KOTOKO 0, Kim Faisal 1. Ewa Boafo's balling, looking for Maoli Wayo. Ganyu clears it away for Asante KOTOKO. It's a throw into Kim Faisal. Altakusi lines up against his former side, having had stints with Liberty Professionals and Ashanti Gold. One of the experienced guys in this Kim Faisal setup. Atakusi goes down. KOTOKO also have a man down.
I think Atakusi had overrun the ball a little bit, so got there first and cleared it. There's a follow through that catches when that series quite high into his mid-rib. I think it's going to be a foul against Atakusi. That therefore would deem that as a dangerous play. We'll see if he gets him in his book.
KOTOKO conceded first against Dreams FC in the opening game of the Premier League. Rallied back to beat Dreams FC 3-1. A real test for them as Kim Faisal go up by 1.
Yeah, that's the goal again. Look at that pass from Enoch Morris. Then once Wayo was besting in through, Wayo just knew that his man was square off him, squared the ball. Abalura couldn't get there in time, and he would have been delighted if he had made the save. But the ball just fell into the path of Zuberi, who couldn't miss from that range. He couldn't. Yeah. And then KOTOKO were all over the place from there.
Asante KOTOKO's defense breached, and Kim Faisal take full advantage. There's little Abalura could do about that opportunity that fell to Zuberi.
Yeah, I think there's a match he could have done. But he'll be disappointed that the touch he got on it wasn't good enough to parry it away, but he actually set the ball up for a simple finish. And he was brave enough to step off his line and maybe close down the angle. Well, that was maybe too much for him to do. It's only a second goal he's considered this season.
Atakusi has been taken off the pitch, but Mudasiru gets ready to return. Iwaba force ball across the midfield. Free kick for Kim Faisal. Zubairu causing problems for Asante Kotoko's Sharif Mohammed.
Yeah, he's coming across him, he's going past him, so the leg is stretched. He'll be under the spotlight, Sharif Mohammed. Questions will be if he can step in and do the job if the main man is not there.
It is Zubairu Ibrahim who lines up for this free kick. Scorer of the first goal, hoping for a second from this set piece. It's 9 minutes, referee whistles, and Zubairu goes for the grounder, but Kotoko's Ward does his job. Referee whistles for an infringement, so that's the incident.
Yeah, high on Gama.
Mudasiru in trouble. It's not looking good for him. It'd be a huge blow for Kotoko if he can't continue.
It would be. He's an important player to them. He links up midfield and attack really well, box to box, drags backward to help in defending. I think it's from that collision between him and Atakusi. Kusi's back on and looking okay, but Mudasiru has gone down again, and Kotoko fans and managing technical team, everybody involved, with hoping that he's not going off. But if he does, I think Keyeke will be caught on.
Keyeke hasn't been helped by injuries because, you know, so that's the incident again.
Yeah, just right into his midriff there. It can be painful. Can't be painful.
Chris is lucky not to get a card for this.
Yeah, I think the follow through was high, it was dangerous. But because he also suffers after it, the referee just thinks is that collision. Perhaps he didn't see the foot as high as we did see from here.
10 minutes at the Babayara Stadium. Kotoko nil, King Faisal 1. Here is Abdul Ganiu. Now Fabio Gama. Sends the ball in, flag goes up. Is offside. Offside against Infuege, the Cameroonian.
Yeah, Infuege on the far side. Gama's ball is brilliant. But that for me, it's mighty close. It looks more of not an offside than an offside. It looks more of an onside than an offside for me. But that was really, really close. And again, it's those passing abilities from Gama again that we would see all afternoon. Faisal would have to be aware of it.
Yeah, Baba, now here is Morrison. Stopped by Imoro Ibrahim. Akrofis ball goes straight to Razaka Balora. Samuel Apia. Now Ganiu. Imoro Ibrahim. Here is Apil. Pass meant for the Cameroonian Infuege, well read by Samuel Kusi. Apia to Gama. Here is Samuel Apia. Now Fabio Gama back to Apia. Throw in for Asante Kotoko. Fergie loses possession. Samuel Kusi gets the ball away only as far as Apio, who finds his captain Ganyu. Samuel Boaten's header looking for Isaac Opon, cleared away by Akrofi. Imoro. His ball is blocked by Yaya Baba. Good play from King Faisal. Wadudu Yakubu twisting and turning. Now here's Yaya. Ball looked to have crossed the line as a goal kick.
Yeah, I think he took his eye off the ball for a second in trying to see the support he had there, but did the full circumference of the ball cross the line? That is where the debate would be, because the whole circumference has to cross it. I was only picking his head up to look for support. By the time he refocused on the ball, he might have just crossed the line.
And Fuege to Gama. It is Gama. Checks onto his right. Gets to Apia. Apia rounds down the right side, sends a cross in. There's a header out by Akrofi for a corner to Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, lovely play there by Kotoko. The way they created the space down the side. Lovely little passing and movements. Cross not the best. Nobody making the gamble to the near side. Defended well, but they have to really play defend again. King Faisal from the corner.
The former Hartsabok centre-back, named new captain of King Faisal for the season. Imoro's corner. And Frank Watson comes up to grab it. Sharif Mohammed. There's a foul. Free kick for Asante Kotoko, Samuel Kusi, the culprit.
Yeah, Frege there, lovely skill. Just dragged the ball around. This man was looking to run past him, but Samuel Kusi wouldn't allow him. Just stood in his path. Yeah, clattered into him. It's a foul.
And he gets a yellow card for that, Samuel Kusi. Free kick for Asante Kotoko. Imoro Ibrahim and Isaac Opon. Line up for this ball. Ganyu, Boatin, Gama, and Fuege all in the King Faisal box. Waiting for that delivery. It's Isaac Opon. Head our way for King Faisal. Good ball from Isaac Opon to Sharif Mohammed, who swings across in. Boatin's header goes over for a goal kick.
Yeah, it takes something special to score from there. To keep an eye on Boatin's movement is good, but it's just on the penalty spot. You need something really special from the head to try and beat the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
Morrison heads the ball down to Baba Yaya. Lovely skill from Baba Yaya. Flag stays down. Would this be the second for Faisal? That's a brilliant one. Oh, what a brilliant goal from Zuberu. He gets a double. And Faisal go up by 2-0. And it's the same man who stand Kotoko with that first goal, Zuberu Ibrahim.
This is totally against the script. It is King Faisal, the home of Kotoko, who in less than 20 minutes are leading by 2 goals to 0. But There is it, the header which was won was good, but look at that for a pass. KOTOKO are trying to set the offside, but Appeal, that was poor defending. He should be watching the line of his leader there, but he doesn't. KOTOKO looking for the offside, but that touch is brilliant. Why you against Sports Subaru in that space and place him through? But they are looking for the offside flag. The flag is down, but why you so unselfish, so aware of his surrounding? That touch is brilliant. The second touch into the top corner, the goalkeeper can make that save. It's a really good finish. 2 goals for him under 20 minutes. What a dream start for King Faisal. And what a tall mountain now for KOTOKO to climb.
Tall mountain for KOTOKO to climb. 2 goals. Precious goals for Zuberu Ibrahim. Zuberu spotting 27 jersey for King Faisal on the double. Here's Mudasiru. Now Imoro. Wayward. Goal kick.
And again, when Prosper Neti would be furious with the defending. Because Apple really had played Wayo onside. Gani would have been expecting Apple to keep the line with him. And if Gani had kept the line with of course, the captain Gani, that would have straight away put Wayo in an offside position. Then KOTOKO were cut open from the back. Very impressive finish in the end by Zuberu.
Here is Mfuege up against Atakusi. Manages to send a cross in and Samuel Kusi heads it away. Here is Mudasiru. Now Samuel Apia to Isaac Opon. Sharif Mohammed to Mfuege up against Atakusi. The Cameroonian does well to hang on to possession. King Faisal have a throw in. So he tried keeping the ball in play, but his efforts doesn't yield any results. Good skill from Baba Yaya to go past Gama. Brilliant stuff from Wadudu Yakubu, but the end product not good enough from Wadudu.
I think it's really the job that Nuruddin has done on this team that is fascinating, because King Faisal, since he took over, it's a team that is pretty much comfortable in possession. Every one of them doesn't fear playing the ball, having the ball at the feet, showing up for the pass. You know, nobody's hiding when the ball is with a player. Just look at them making themselves available to pick the pass. Very, very confident to be on the ball.
Morris into Wadudu. The partnership between Wayo and Zuberu, really exciting to watch.
Yeah. And in truth, the way they scored the first goal is not very different from the way they scored the second. The patterns are very much the same, if not similar.
Atakusi plays it safe. Just don't want to take chances. It's a corner for Asante KOTOKO. They are down by 2-0. Morris' corner goes in. Morrison's clearance doesn't go far enough. Ganiu to Apia. Now Apil. Sharif Mohammed. Here's Mudasiru. Now he finds Gama. Gama sends a cross in. Samuel Watson is offside.
And again, it's the way King Faisal are defending that makes this offside possible. Keep an eye on the centre backs there. Just steps it up. He's looking for the far side, asking him, stepping it up, and 2 men are in offside positions there. And that's what you do. The very last person across the line needs to see all the other players right in front of him, so he cannot position himself. That's the one thing that KOTOKO failed to do for the second goal, and it's coming very costly for them.
Ganiu to his goalkeeper, Razaka Balora. Sends one in looking for Mfuege. Akrofi heads it down throw-in for Kotoko. Here's Opon. Now Fabio Gama. Good ball to find Apia, who sends a cross header, goes in from the Cameroonian, but is always drifting wide.
Yeah, it was a really good ball into the box. That cross was good. Fergie tried to get something on the ball, but just couldn't direct it on target. I think that's the reason why King Faisal are third in the log. They've done lots of things right this season. Yeah, they are home to the league leaders, the Giants, Kotoko, and they are winning by 2 goals today. They are doing lots of things right.
Here is Apeu. Fabio Gama does so to get to Apeu again. The centre back trying to join the attack, but referee whistles for an infringement. Kotoko's advantage. Here's Fabio Gama. Isaac Opon. Modesiro. Up against Wadudu Yakubu in that midfield battle. Here is Mimori Ibrahim. Isaac Opon. Fabio Gama. Imoro. Got play from the left back. Isaac Opon back to Imoro. Try to get to Boateng, but Akrofi, right place, right time. Ball is finally cleared away. Sherry's ball stopped by Kusi. Mohamed Sharif. Now Samuel Apia to Infuege. Sends a cross in. Baba Yaya to Atakusi. And with the 0, that's all to recover possession for Kotoko. It's Baba again to Wadudu. Expecting referee Julian Nuno to whistle for a free kick. But he waves play on with the 0. Fouled by Mawuli Wayo.
Yeah, but that's the reason he heckled here, yeah, clipped. Kotoko are trying to find answers here, but what they are doing now is to push the wide men forward, in terms of wide fullbacks forward, and get Gama and Opon operating in around the midfield in behind the striker. Hasn't really worked for them. They've not created much since switching to that system. But at least they are seeing lots of the ball and they are working the half spaces really well.
Imoro to Fabio Gama, but Iwa is to the right place to just get the ball away from Gama. Pius Bafuiwa. Here's Maoli Wayo. Baba Yaya was trying to put the ball onto the path of Wayo again.
Yeah, the idea was good. The execution just let him down there. It's a poor pass in the end because he had the channel in between, you know, Ganu and then Sharif Mohammed to pick the pass through it.
Poor ball from Samuel Apia. Zuberi is brought down by Samuel Apia. Lucky not to get a card. Deliberately brought down Zuberi.
I did. When he's on that side, that Zuberi has had joy there. He just brought him down. Just looking, Zuberi was looking for that 1-2. He could have been off or he would have been away.
Here he goes in search for a hat-trick. He goes down. Goal kick.
Yeah, that was appeal on Zuberi there. just leaning on him. I don't think there's much in it. Zuberi's already on his way down by the time Appiah is leaning on him. As you'd expect, the defender is the only way he can stop him from getting the direct, Appiah there. Look at him. Just leans on his man. Actually, there's a heavy push in there. If the referee points to the spot, it's one of those that if the referee doesn't give it, you can understand. But if he gives it as well, it will be difficult to say it wasn't a foul because he's leaning into him, he's pushing him. Could have been. Disappointed faces in the stands. The place is almost very quiet.
Because Asante Kotoko, who have the numbers here, are down. It's obvious.
And the point is that the problem now for Kotoko is that the way King Faisal have set up, it's difficult to see how or where Kotoko are going to score from unless something really changes. It's not as if they are creating the chance for working the goalkeeper Frank Boateng. He's almost had a very free first half so far with almost 30 minutes gone. It's Kotoko, and a goal changes the game. If Kotoko do get one now, you just know that they have what it takes to go. But the longer the game progresses, the more Kotoko commit forward, and the more spaces King Faisal would have in behind them to go on the counter and maybe try to find some of the goals. At the moment, King Faisal are just trying to manage the game, frustrate Kotoko.
Samuel Boateng waiting in that box for the ball from Appiah. There's an appeal for a handball, but referee Julian Nuno not interested.
Yeah, our ball is just trying to cushion the ball into the striker. Samuel Boateng there. It's a very good ball into that side. Just trying to cushion it there. There's no handball in it of the thigh and of the chest. Okay, so Oppo is a very special talent. I just think sometimes he has to be, taken in his stride. He had time and space to bring that ball down, maybe try and unleash one, but you saw the run from the striker, chose the pass.
Good play from Wadudu. Baba Yaya. Atakusi to Pius Bafuiwa. Gama to Opon, who sends one in looking for Samuel Boateng. He's up against Richard Akrofi. Boateng to Gama. Checks onto his left foot. Atakusi saw more approaching and they want to take chances. Imoru's cross in. Because he was first in the air. Here's Appiah. Now in Fuege sends across. Akrofi gets the contact on it. Opon goes down from the challenge of Atakusi. Nuno waves play on here is Baba Yaya for King Faisal. Wadudu to Baba Yaya, but King Faisal looking really comfortable here at the Baba Yaya Stadium.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that incident again. That is it. It's Opon who gets to the ball first. Tell you what, Opon got the ball first. I'm not sure if because he got the ball, but this man, we'll see that again. I think that just maybe that the touch was on Opon. It could have easily have been perhaps a penalty as well. Unless the referee thinks that Opon was already going down. I mean, if you see that incident again, maybe Opon was already on his way down before the contact was made, and I just think there was enough contact in there for him to protest and call for a penalty maybe.
Samuel Appiah to the part of Infuege, but there's some clever defending from Samuel Kusi. The Faisal bench applauds the effort of Samuel Kusi. Infuege to Appiah. Morrison's clearance goes out for throw into Asante Kotoko. They are down by 2-0 here at the Baba Yara Stadium. Here is Timur Ibrahim. Now Samuel Appiah. Imoro just can't keep the ball in for Asante Kotoko. There's a foul on Fabio Gama. Free kick for Kotoko.
Again, I'm not sure there's a foul in there. The ball was there to be won. And the ball, in my opinion, was won really well by Abdul Latif.
Free kick for Asante Kotoko. It is Imoro and Isaac Opon again. Behind this one for Kotoko. It is Imoro who delivers one in. Frank Boateng makes a good save from that free kick.
A really confident one. A great sight. If you're a defender there, you'll be extremely happy to see your goalkeeper command the area like he did. Very confidently off his line and catching it at a very good point. As we said, when the ball is it's in an area ball, you're expecting a goalkeeper to catch it at its peak or almost at that level.
Had his troubles at Mediama, who parted ways with him, but so far he's done a decent job at FAISAL. So that's the opening goal.
Yeah, it is. Abelora tried what he could, just set up for him, but that's the one appeal here, very much onside. The ball is square to the far side, and the first touch is brilliant, the second even better. And again, what KOTOKO might have been protesting about again is if Zubairu was offside by the time Waya had played the ball to him. The referee said the ball was on.
Before today had only considered one goal, but he's considered twice already in 35 minutes. Here's Samuel Apia. Disappointing. From the right back is a goal kick. Morris into Kusi. Pius Bafuiwa. Latif. Away possession. Now here is Samuel Boateng for KOTOKO. Wasn't the best of option for Samuel Boateng.
Yeah, it's a shocking pass, really was. But he had options. Some to his right, some down the middle, another to his left. One of the situations where you hope that it's Gama or Opon who is on the ball and it's actually Boateng who is ahead of them. Maybe they make better decisions when it comes to picking the right man to pass the ball.
Here's Fabio Gama. Kusi to Latif. Now Samuel Kusi. He's got Zubairu to his left. He still hangs on to possession. Comes through the middle. Wadudu shoots and it goes out. And Nuruddin is not happy about it.
I think the fans were urging him to shoot and he obliged. Make no mistake, there are some key FAISAL fans here, perhaps a lot of them really, because when they're on the ball, you just can feel that they are chanting or cheering the team on.
Here is Apeo. Boateng controls it down for Apia. Here is Samuel Boateng. Can he reduce the deficit for KOTOKO? Sends the cross in. Now Isaac Opon. Good defending from King FAISAL. Referee points to the spot. Penalty. Wow.
No, we see that again from here. The goalkeeper is in no man's land from there. Upon gets the touch, is looking for it here. We'll see if the ball comes off his hand there. That's it. I'm not sure what the referee is pointing to the spot for here. Goodness gracious me, I'm not sure about this. So the referee now he's pointed to the spot, but he appears he's waiting for some sort of signal from somewhere. He's in contact with his fourth official, I think. But I mean, we'll see the incident. We've got to see the incident again. But I'm not sure what the referee sees from there. Again, that is it. The ball comes here. There's no foul upon his there. No foul, no contact. Ball won really well there. Where's the ball come off his hand? It's an incredible decision by the referee. Not sure what it is.
Really controversial decision taken by Julian Nunu. The Akufi is calming his guys down. A shocking decision.
I'm not sure what the referee sees here, but as the game unfolds, we are seeing it here. I'm not sure what the referee sees. The referee says that it's a handball, but the referee is in communication, constant communication with his fourth officials, and I think it's been rectified.
That's it.
Well done to the officials.
No penalty.
Absolutely.
There was no way it could have been a penalty.
Absolutely shocking, really was. I mean, if you see the incident again there, I'm not sure where the foul is. And the referee's in contact with his officials and there.
And you know, the fourth official is by far Ghana's best referee, Daniel Lai. Yeah. And I'm not sure he would have, stood for Julian Nunu to take this decision.
Yeah. Incredible stuff, really. I mean, this is the incident again. If you just joined us, welcome. But this is what the controversy is about. That is a wonderful tackle to begin with. But here, the contact with the hand. Contact with the hand there. I think it's the leg. It is the leg. Is it? Yeah, it's the leg, it says. I think it's the left leg that he gets it where the referee takes off the hand. And the fourth official as well is just signal. I mean, there was communication between them. That is good to see.
Nunu must up his game.
Yeah, but credit to him. Once he took the decision, he wasn't too sure.
He had to consult.
And once the consultation came, he obliged with the decision. But
a nasty off-the-ball incident from uphill. He's lucky referee didn't see that. Offside against KOTOKO. So can Faisal have a man down? If the referee had spotted uphill, he wouldn't have been spared a yellow card.
Yeah, it was a shocking one from him, unnecessary.
So looks like it's Zuberu.
No, that's the incident again. And if you really back it's unless really back again, then if you really back, then you see that it's not a hand. It's not a hand.
Those are the owners of Inter Allies, Omar and Rabi El Tabi, together with Nanaya Amponsa. How a penalty is taken and decision is reversed. Long time I saw this in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, again, that's the incident there. Again, I just can't see the ball off his hand. Believe me, I just can't see the ball off his hand. Then I think the referees have made the right call by not keeping the first decision by the centre man.
Here is the Mor Ibrahim. He finds Isaac Opon. Morrison is tracking back, and Atakusi stops Opon in his tracks. Ganiu gets the foul. Maoli Wayo pushed him down and referee Nuno signal.
And now it's important for KOTOKO to keep their heads in the game because they've got the time to actually get back into this game. But they allow the heat that is in this game to, or they instantly take over the emotion, they could be hurting their chances.
It's already telling in their reactions. Here's Mudassiro. Now Imoro Ibrahim up against Atakusi. Mudassiro with a grounder cleared away by Pius Bafuewa. Wadudu bringing down with a series resultant free kick taken already. Here is Samuel Boateng for Asante KOTOKO. Striker comes back to Imoro Ibrahim. Here is Isaac Opon. Lovely play from Opon to set up Mudassiru. Sharif Mohammed's ball is headed out by Iwa. And here is Isaac Opon. Now Gama. On his weaker right foot, he shoots and is out for a goal kick.
Yeah. KOTOKO then work the ball well on that side of it. You know, make the ball well on that edge of the box there. The shot is coming back. Of course, it's on the weaker side of Gama. And there's no way he has the strength, Gama. But FAISAL have done really well. Again, they've had KOTOKO in places where they want to have them. KOTOKO are playing all the action. The action is happening right in front of that back line of FAISAL. Nothing in behind them, and it's not troubling them.
FAISAL looking so comfortable here. No wonder they find themselves in a comfortable lead. Here's Apio, now Apia. Sharif Mohammed's ball goes straight to Frank Boateng. It's 45 minutes already here at the Babayara Stadium. The league leaders, Asante KOTOKO 0, FAISAL 2. Gama to Opon, trying to get to Samuel Boateng. Morrison. Latif. Now here is Zuberu. Abdul Latif. Lovely play from FAISAL's frontman Maoli Wayo, but decision goes against him.
Yeah, but that was really good defending by Apio there.
Here is Mfuege. Akrofi gets the ball away from the FAISAL 18-yard box. Now Kusi. Abdul Latif has given away possession. Now here is Isaac Opon. Bafuewa blocks it. Sharif Mohammed to Mudassiru. Wadudu Yakubu. Here is Samuel Kusi. Morrison. Atakusi. Morrison stays onside. He's got Atakusi behind him. Lovely back heel to Atakusi. Kusi was trying to put one through for Maoli Wayo, but KOTOKO defend their lines well. We've done 2 minutes of the additional time.
And that's what they do so well with. Yeah, it's what they are doing really well. FAISAL playing in behind KOTOKO. This time around, they didn't get the numbers in the box to trouble them.
Here is Fabio Gama. Now Mudassiru. Now here's Yaya. Wadudu. Abdul Latif onto the path of Wayo. A push on him by Ganiu. And Baba Yaya, that's all to get the ball for Kim Faisal. Onto his left foot, he swings one, but it goes over for a goal kick.
Yeah, again, Kim Faisal, even though they've got a lot of bodies in their own half trying to stop KOTOKO from getting the chances, they also have pace and bodies they are committing forward there. So Wayo's doing so well there, but it's Baba who also was looking for the top corner with the curl, but the boy is always rising.
And first half over here at the Baba Yara Stadium. 2 goals from Zubairu Ibrahim have stunned Asante Kotoko, the league leaders. Kim Faisal up by 2 at halftime, and this boy has done the damage. Halftime score at the Baba Yara Stadium. KOTOKO 0, Kim Faisal 2. That's the opening goal. Zubairu collecting that pass from Wayo.
All right, welcome back from the Baba Yara Stadium, where the match between Asante Kotoko and Kumasi-based King Faisal are locking horns. At the end of the first half, well, shock, shock, shock. King Faisal are ahead by 2-0 against the side that are on top of the log. Goals courtesy Zuberu Ibrahim, who has done all the damages. Estabankwa is still here, and coach, 18 minutes, the job done already by King Faisal, and it was okay for you. I'm not sure it will be a shock for you because you made the prediction.
No, you were mentioning of individual players of Kotoko, Opon, Fabio Gama, Mudasiru, and I was telling you that King Faisal has got equal good players who also have the individual attributes. I mean, Zuberu is there. You talk of Morrison and Wadudu, Yakubu, and Atakusi, former player of Kotoko. I mean, these are players who has got the attributes right. And when you see them play, and King Faisal have kept their players, apart from Kojo Frimpong, who has come to Olympics, and then, of course, Kampepra, who has gone to Orlando Pirates. I mean, King Faisal has got their team intact. All these guys were in King Faisal last season. So it tells you how they have consistency. With the inclusion of Osman Ibrahim and then Sako, who are not part of the team today because of the arrangement Kotoko had with King Faisal. I also indicated that Kotoko has not dominated the teams that they've played in the last 5 games. Against Dreams FC, we saw Kotoko coming up in the first 20 minutes and then in the last 5 minutes. So percentage-wise, Kotoko didn't dominate, but they won the game. Against Bechem United, we all witnessed the game at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Against Babieni Gold Stars, it was Razak Abalora against Babieni Gold Stars. Against Levin Wonders, 60-40 for Kotoko, fine. But you watch the games that Kotoko has played. If it is not the goalkeeper, probably it is their centre-back, the captain. So I was telling you that King Faisal has got players. On a very good day, they can upset Kotoko. That is the way they want to go into this game, and which they really did. The first goal came, and I think that Kotoko defenders lost focus. The awareness wasn't there. Look at the second goal. And I think that the referee had it right by refusing to take...
Right, so that's the first goal here laid on for Zuberu Ibrahim, and of course... Yeah,
so I was surprised to see Razak Abalora raising his hands for. I don't know what he was raising his hands for.
Maybe for offside.
And the defenders themselves knew that they allowed the player to go in. And for me, watch the second goal.
Yes, the first goal. Still,
this is the second goal. Watch the second goal.
No, this is the first goal.
Good, this is the first goal, yes, of course. From Zuberu.
And the third minute. I said he has a third minute. They were raising their hands for offside for that pass.
And look at Zuberu. He gave the first pass, and look at the runs. Look at where Samuel Apia is. He should have closed him down. 2 Kotoko players, 2 defender King Faisal players. Who is marking the King Faisal players? And look at the hand of the King Faisal attacker. He is telling his player to put it beyond Ganiu, and which he did. He was not selfish. He got into the box. He had his composure and laid the pass to on-rushing Zuberu, who had it very cool with Razak Abalora. I must say, and I think that it is a very good, a well-calculated. I think it was practiced at the training ground.
And Esther, you watched both goals, and it was both counter-attack for the Kotoko defense. They were caught ball watching. The defense weren't able to. And you find a lot of bodies of the Kotoko players up there when King Faisal cut them on the break.
It has to do with the way the King Faisal players have been very, very smart, and in terms of transition, they've had that quick transition. Look at the build-up here, where immediately they had the ball, they knew where they were up to, and then he knew that indeed his striker was free, and then he decided to rather lay the ball to him, who was also selfless, and then released the ball to Zabiru, who had the goal for them in as early as in less than 5 minutes of action.
The third minute of the game.
And it tells you how the intent that King Faisal entered into this game with, because they had the intention of making sure that they go into this game with, you know, having it at the back of their minds that they wanted to get that particular victory that they needed in that particular game. And I'm not too surprised that they managed to get 2 goals.
Right, so that was the first goal of the game, and you could see what it meant for Zuberu Ibrahim. Moving on to the second goal of the game, and coach, on the 17th minute, the build-up.
Apel played the player onside. He played him onside. And for me, it comes back to the defensive organization of the Kotoko players. Were they communicating? There wasn't any communication because he thought, look, I expected Apel should have gone in line with Ganiu in terms of watch them, watch Apel, and watch the line. Watch both players' hands. Watch their hands.
It's not
and look, he played him onside. And I was asking myself, Kotoko
it's 5 right players, foot place him on.
5 players against 3 of King Faisal players. And the organization was so poor that Kotoko in 5 games has conceded only 1 goal. So you ask yourself, is it the defense or is it Razak Abdullah who have saved Kotoko from conceding in that last 5 games? So for me, it was well calculated. I think King Faisal deserves an applause.
Two players I think going down there.
Kotoko going back and then going to watch the game on their view, etc. They will have to look at this again, and I think that
they'll do the right one. 5-6 defenders should have dealt with the threat of the 3 King Faisal players. Unfortunately for them, this is not good.
The awareness wasn't there, one, and then they also lost focus because they thought that perhaps he would have been able to cover him up, but he couldn't. And that was how come the transition of King Faisal was very quick, and they managed to, maneuver and then get the deserved goal that they had. But in the first half, in entirety, to me, I think that King Faisal have been on top of the game. They very much dominated the game, and they seem to, know what they are up to, because you realize that whenever they have the ball, they don't rush. They always want to control the ball, and then they would want to, give it to that kind of good passes that they would need, and then not that for them to get that good goals that they need. But if you look at how they've managed to hold on to the ball, especially when they are not having the ball,
right,
and then when they get the ball, they've always had one thing, and that has to do with the composure. Look at how he managed to release the ball to Zebiru, who also, this is a superb goal by all standard. Honestly, when the goal came, I was like, is this really a Ghana Premier League that you're watching?
So that's how the goal. And I think they were trying to set the offside trap, and it fell flat for them.
I've just got a message from a brother, a Kotoko fan. I'm a known Kotoko fan, telling me that Kotoko scored a clean goal, which was disallowed. And
which goal?
I don't know, but if the director can go back and show us that goal which Kotoko scored, and it was disallowed. For me, I didn't see Kotoko
the offside? Oh, okay. I get it. But I would want us to take a look at the penalty decision, if possible. I'm sure if there is time, we'll take a look.
But with that decision, I think that going forward, the FA needs to get a referee in the OB van. Specifically for this
best thing to do.
No, the referee should be in the OV van. In case of such
any uncertainties,
of course, they can just communicate it to the referees or probably the 4th referee, so that nobody will know about whatever decision that they took or probably the discussions that they had.
Because the fans were alarmed.
This is a decision that the fans that are at the stadium will not have the privilege of watching the replay. Of course, they will think that the referee took a penalty and he refused. But we on TV saw that the ball hit his foot. It wasn't a penalty. So the FA should have an arrangement with start time so that they can have a referee. If the match is coming live on TV, they should have a 4th referee or 5th referee, probably in the van, who will be communicating with the 4th referee on the line. I think this thing is going to help.
At least in the absence of the VR.
Yes, of course, because it is very serious for a fan to be at the stadium, probably position himself, hey, you're penalty, and then the referee says yes, magic, and then later on the referee, with consultation with the 4th referee, or probably
it took a couple of seconds, if you like, 1 minute or so.
Yes, you see. So for me, the referee did very well by communicating very well. I don't know whom he communicated with, but we on TV saw that the ball was not a penalty.
Okay, so this is the incident.
Yeah.
And for us here, it even took some time for us to. I think, Coach, you got it first, but for some of us, it took some time before we were able to get it that it wasn't a penalty.
What's the position of the referee?
Yes, what makes it weird has
to be difficult for the referee to ascertain whether it's
close.
in the hand or yes.
That's very super close, and that was the decision. Of course, wasn't a penalty. The commentators, Sicho and then Nana, got it right there, saying that it wasn't a penalty. We in the studio realized it wasn't a penalty, and I think the referee has done well in this instance. And so, at this point, it's 2-0 ahead for Kumasi-based King Faisal. But then, Coach, I mean, you are Kotoko's coach, Dr. Ogum. What do you do?
No, of course, he's got players on the bench. I mean, his second half substitution has been good in the previous game that he has played. Unfortunately, he's missing the likes of Richmond Lamptey and then Richard Bodu Agadas. He's having Afuakwa and then Kayeke on the bench. And in attack, I don't know whether he's going to come out with the second Cameroonian striker or what. Samuel Boateng has not been feeded with the kind of ball that he wants.
Yeah.
And of course, Opon has been off the game, and Udasiru is struggling in midfield because of Wadudu Yakubu's.
So, Esther, I mean, so this is where the player's hand was. Yes. That's the ball there.
Yes.
Yeah. And we are even struggling to get it.
No, it's all good. I mean, after this, I expect the director to play the Kotoko disallowed goal for us to see.
We'll try and get
probably maybe after the second half, or probably, and the director is working on it to get us for us.
Yeah,
to
so we'll try and get the disallowed goal for you. But then at this point, it's 2-0 ahead for King Faisal. Goal scored by Zubairu Ibrahim. Okay, so it's ready. Your request has been granted, the disallowed goal.
Yes.
And we'll take a look. Do remember, before we move on, that the show is proudly brought to you by Soccer Bet, TCL Bet of Africa, Tabia, Herbal, and then Kennedy Digital Center, Satellite. Okay, so that's a disallowed goal. That's not an offside.
It's not an offside. The position of the KOTOKO player
Was onside.
who is highlighted, and look at the position of Fabio Gama.
This is very
There
clear.
was the captain for King Faisal, that is Richard Akrofi, played him onside. So for me, the referee had it wrong.
But maybe the whistle disrupted, you know.
No,
And
what
look
I'm
at
saying,
the positioning of.
Because he whistled and King Faisal player stopped running.
no, what I'm
If the
saying,
ball, if the
what I'm
whistled
saying
ahead,
is that,
yeah.
per what we've just seen, if the director can play it on for us
Okay,
to see
so
the
that
movement,
if you can get it on.
yes, so that we can see the movement and not
Right. We will do that in the second half of after the second half of the game. But that's Abalora coming onto the pitch, and we take the second half of